Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers, to my new subscribers, thank you, you're welcome to this page. To all my followers, thank you, thank you guys. I'm almost approaching 1,000 subscribers. Man, guys, oh, this is speaking. So excited. Yes, I'll be so excited to hit that 1,000 subscribers. Man, it's been a while. It's been like, it's not easy creating content. It's not easy having time, especially when you have the children around. It's not really easy. And it's not even easy to think of something to talk about, you think of something to talk about that will be beneficial to people. See, I cut cap for content creators, those who do this thing like every other day. Man, you guys are amazing. Those people, they are amazing. Yes, there's content, getting topics to talk about is not easy. So today I want to talk about the difference between poultry, broiler farming, and layer farming. I've talked about this before, and I want to talk about how you can actually merge these two type of farming, and how you can run these two type of farming. To start with, let's talk about these two type of farming. Both of them are under poultry farming, but one is broiler farming and the other one is layer farming. And the broiler farming is just producing chicken for consumption, for meat consumption. That is the broiler farming, because your aim is to get meat for consumption, get chicken, chicken flesh for consumption. So the aim of rearing this chicken is actually to rear them to be, very fleshy for your consumers to get meat from it. Good. Then the layer farming is all about egg production. So if your target is, I just want to be producing egg for the masses, I want to be producing egg for my customers, so you have to go into layer farming. And these two type of farming, my dear, they are lucrative, they are good, but they have their differences and they are not the same. They are quite different. And one of the differences is that one is more expensive to run and the other one is cheaper to run. And I tell you, my brothers and sisters, layer farming is expensive to run. It's the fact about that. I've done layer farming before, and why did I stop? I stopped because of so many reasons. I've said this in my previous videos. I stopped because of so many reasons. Number one, they complain they complain about the smell, they complain. Oh, shut. The major reason I stopped was because of the smell. People around was complaining, and because of that we had issues. So I got to find out that those who are doing egg production, their farm is usually situated in a place where you don't have much people living around. My place is quite open. We have people living around, so it became a problem for me. I was having police problem. They're just trying all means possible for me to like even pack up from my farm, but it's not possible. So the best thing I have to do to avoid trouble was to stop. So that is the main challenge you have to face when running layer farm. And this thing is not like, okay, okay, after 6 weeks I will sell, unlike broiler farming, so I can just wait a little before I can stock again. When you enter layer farming, you feed every day, you pack their dungs like every 2 days, you have to clean up like every other day, especially when you have the cage system. You have to clean up like every other day. It requires lots of work to do layer farming, and apart from the management process, a lot of work, the cleaning, it's very expensive to run. I tell you the truth, it's expensive to run. If you want to do the cage system, it's expensive because the cage itself, it's not cheap. When we got our cage, then we got one for like 120,000. My layer farm there was a capacity of 3,000. We had 3,000 birds in our farm that we're using to produce egg. and we got, I can't remember the number, but they were like in 3 rows. The cage were like in 3 rows, so we got like 1 unit. Yes, they said per unit. 1 unit was like 120,000. We got that from Ibadan. And so when the whole thing didn't work because of complaint of smell, because of people around, the challenges we were having, we have to sell off. And I think we sold ours for like 70,000 per unit. That should be like 2 years ago. 70,000 per unit. So that's how we just sold them out. And right now I'm fully into broiler farming. And if you ask me, I think I want to stick to broiler farming because a lot of challenges. And what are the challenges that I experienced when I was doing layer farming? Apart from the smell, which is the major problem I was having the problem of theft. The problem of theft was a major concern. My farm is quite far from my place. It would take like 30 to 40 minutes drive. Okay, let me just say 30 minutes drive down to my farm. And with the children, with family, running the home, it's not somewhere I can be every day. And so people you live in the farm, trusting workers is another issue. They don't really trust these people because there's something else. So we're having issue of theft, the people working for us are actually stealing the eggs. And so that is, by the way. Apart from that, disease control, man, it's not easy. Disease control is not also easy. If you are not careful, you are going to run huge loss when diseases attack. Though even in broiler farming, you have to be careful. And two, the construction process. When you get the cage, you have to construct the water lines. You have to construct. They have to be like packing the dongs every 2 days. It's a lot of work. So if you want to go into layer farming, you have to be fully prepared. You have to put everything in place. Everything in place. You have to get your workers ready, because I tell you, it's not something one person can actually do, except you want to do maybe a mini kind of farming. Okay, and apart from that, we also have challenge. Yes, if your farm is not properly secured, you have problem of what is it called? Problem of predators like snake, destroying your eggs and all that. We also have problem of feed. When we're doing our layer farming, there was a time, I think that was when the price of feed was actually going up, was increasing, and there was a time we had issues getting feed. There's a time we had issues getting feed to buy. That's affected them so much. So when you want to go into layer farming, be ready to feed your chicken with good quality feed. If you don't feed them with good quality feed, they won't give you good quality egg. They'll be dropping eggs that looks like stones. They'll be dropping eggs looks like these native eggs, and you'll be running loss because they will price it down. People will not want to buy. Marketers will not want to buy. We all know that everybody like to buy big eggs. I want big egg. Give me big egg. Even when you want to go and buy egg, madam, no, that one is too small. Give me the big egg. So customers usually they like buying big eggs. So by the time you don't get good feed to feed them, they will give you rubbish. They will produce rubbish. Because their feed contributes majorly to their egg production. So before you go into it, make inquiries on the kind of feed that you need to use to get maximum results. I have to talk about why another disadvantage to it. You need money to always get your feed available. Your feed have to be available. They have to eat like every day. If you don't eat feed well in the morning, if they start laying in the afternoon, they won't give you good eggs. If, for example, you are picking 20 eggs before, if you reduce their feed, you won't get that 20 eggs. So it's something that you have to think very well before you go into it. I'm talking based on my own experience. Okay, the next thing again is that you have to be aware that when you are going into layer farming, you have to be fully aware that it's not something that you stock this month next month and expect to start seeing eggs, producing eggs like the following month. No. If you want to start, they have a two stages that you can actually stock and start with. The first stage, you can get the day old layers, and from there you start vaccinating them, feeding them till they get to like 12 weeks or so. Then they can start producing. In layer farming is when they start laying, when they start laying, you start getting money like every day. Every day you are selling eggs. I remember when we were doing ours, like every day. In short, some days the eggs are not even enough for our customers to buy. The eggs are not enough. Sometimes we get like 20 crates, we get like 30 crates. 20 crates is even too small. Maybe they don't produce well. Sometimes 40, 50 crates in a day. And this number of crates is not even enough. So people tend to like book. They'll tell, please, when you pick for tomorrow, I need 20 crates, I need 30 crates. So the market for egg production is readily available. As of then, when I was doing it, there was no problem marketing it. There was no problem selling it. That is one good thing I love about egg production, layer farming. You don't have issues selling it, as far as I'm concerned. Though my farm is quite close to a major market in my area. Is close to a major market. So we did marketing, and the women were coming to the farm like every morning. In short, they wake you up. My boys, they wake them up, they knock, they want to buy eggs. So some of them will even be there while we pick the eggs and sell to them. Excuse me, and sell to them. So that is a good part of egg production that I experienced when I was selling, doing layer farming. So as I said, these are the things that you have to look out for. You really have to look out for these things. If you want to go into layer farm, make sure the money is there. And if you don't have enough capital, please calculate yourself very well. And don't go and stock plenty, because you are feeding, even as they are laying eggs, you are still feeding them. So they can lay till 1 year, then you sell off the batch, you sell off the chickens to the market, and you restock again, because it gets to a point where they are too old. They will not be laying, they will not be effective in laying as they used to be when they started laying. So it affects them. As age comes, it affects their laying also. But in broiler farming, I will keep preaching it. Please, if you know you don't have any business you're doing and you have passion for this business, please go into it. Because when I left layer farming, I was like thinking of it. Should I go into broiler farming? Though when I was doing the layer farming, I was into broiler farming, but not really full time. I was just doing it casually. I wasn't doing it like a business time, like something we can just eat at home, something you can just keep, when family need, you can just sell to them. So it wasn't really like a business. Sometimes I do 50, it wasn't really like a business. So when I packed up my layer farming, because of the challenges I just mentioned, but the main challenge I had was the people complaining and the theft in it. The guys were really dealing with us, stealing our eggs. But in this broiler farming, it's quite easy to like monitor your farm, your chickens, because if you have 50 chickens, you have 50 chickens, and if any one of them dies, at least you should come and tell me that, or you snap it and send to me why they died and how they died. So we keep our records, and from there, from my record and from my experience, I prefer this broiler farming to the layer farming based on this aspect of theft that I'm just talking about right now. So when I started broiler farming, it was easy for me. It was calm. I didn't really need to like headache, even if we don't have feed for a day, we can just still leave them for a day, get feed for the next day. For example, maybe probably the feed didn't come on time. I just have one supplier that I buy feed from. If the person can just say, please just give us some time, and maybe probably it didn't come, the next day we can still feed them and there's no problem. It's just going on easy for me, well, stress-free. All those challenges, those shouting, it's not there. And the smell there's no smell like no really much smell. No even come to complain that madam, this your poultry is smelling. So I have peace of mind. That's one thing I like. When you are doing business, please, peace of mind is paramount in everything that we do in this life. Because why would I be having headache over business? I won't be happy with it. So to me, I prefer the broiler farming. 6 weeks, sorry, you are selling already, and you say you make your money, calculate what is yours, get your profits, stock again. Sometimes before you even get to the 6 weeks, you can actually restock. So in a year, you should know how many times you have restocked. So to me, I'll prefer broiler farming. Yes, I prefer broiler farming, though I've given you my reasons. But you can also drop your reasons in the comment section. Which do you think is better? Do you think layer is better? Hopefully, both of them are more lucrative. They can give you profits. You can make good profit from these two type of farming. No cap about that. You can make good profit from these two type of farming. But this is my experience, and this is why I prefer broiler farming to layer farming. You can also go into snail farming. Snail farming is something that people are not talking about a lot, and it's something that I'm planning to go into snail farming. Seriously, there is money in snail farming, good money in snail farming, if only you know what I'm talking about. I believe some people they have experience, they know what I'm talking about. If you have this space, even if you don't have enough space, you can start snail farming in your backyard, my dear. It doesn't take a lot of requirements to start snail farming. You can just start snail farming. You can just start snail farming. And when I want to go into that snail farming, I'm going to be doing all the documentaries on how I started, on how many I'm stocking, and how it goes. The only disadvantage of snail farming is that it takes longer time to get to maturity before you sell. And there's also market for snail farming. There's market for snail farming, I tell you the truth, and it's highly profitable. It's highly profitable. You don't need to spend much, like unlike fish farming, poultry, broiler, or layer farming. You don't need to spend much in feeding, and the management is also quite easy. So snail farming is another thing that I urge farmers to look into. Farmers should look into snail farming. This farming is also very good. Another type of farming that is also very good is pig. Piggery is good. Piggery is good. Piggery is profitable. But me, I can't do piggery. I can't do piggery farming. I heard it's good. I actually did aquaculture, and we touched those aspects in school. But I can't do piggery. I can't do good farming, but I heard these farmings are also very good. People eat good like almost every day. Is enough for me. Is enough for me. So what I'm considering going into is snail farming. Already I'm enjoying my fish farming, I'm enjoying my broiler farming, and I intend going into snail farming. Another type of farming that is also very good and also lucrative is the turkey farming. If you want to go into rearing of turkey, is also very, very good. But me, I'm scared of that animal. I really can chase somebody. I've seen where it chase somebody, so it's not something that me I can do. I can't start rearing turkey, and I cannot go to my farm. I'm scared of going to my farm. Okay, but my boys like urging me, ma'am, let's go into it now. We'll take care of it, but I think I'm not ready for that now. But it's also very good, and it's expensive to buy. And they grow very big. And if you can get customers where you can be selling packaging to them, process it and sell to customers, you make money from it too. So these types of farming is something that you should look into it. If you're upcoming, you're a new farmer, you want to go into farm business, please go into this. Another farming again is crop farming. You want to go into crop farming. You want to be grow crops. You want to grow yam, cassava. You want to grow cucumber. You want to grow cabbage. You want to grow green beans. Green pepper. These bell peppers. I saw a farm where somebody was doing that, and it's amazing. It's amazing. You know, people are really doing a lot in agriculture sector, and people are making money, and I'm glad that more people are coming into the agriculture sector. There's money in it, and one thing you should have is passion for it. Please have passion for it. You will love doing it. You will enjoy doing it. You and your family will be enjoying it. See, food will not be a problem. Okay, guys, so this type of farming, they are very, very, very. Thank you, guys. Please, I want to get my 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the questions I'm seeing on my comment section. I'm trying my possible best to answer them. You know, I don't want to ignore anybody, so I'm trying my best to answer them. If you want to like consult me, maybe for like you just want a personal consultation, fine, I'll be there. I'll be placing my email address because people have been asking me on my email address of late, and I'll be placing it. So if you have any question, you can actually ask. You can send them there and I will reply. Guys, thank you. God bless you. Bye.